as a mother, you want your children to be better than you, to have a better life than any other person. And you also need, number two, to produce or to share an element of being humble, because a humble person softens the heart of the other. I know that you have been married for years. You might have remembered the moments that your element in terms of response were high. You never reach consensus. In order for you to be sound and in order for you to be respected, humility is the way to go. What makes us different from the rest is that we must be humble. Humbleness, I have seen it when Christ was put on the cross. He had all power and all strength to fight the enemy. But he said, Lord, let your will be done. I am here to say as a church, let the will of God be done in our lives. Let the will of God be done in the parenting of our children. Because once that is done, our hearts will be softened. Our marriages will last long. Our life will last long because we don't have anything that strains us. You'll be like Jesus on the boat when everyone was afraid, because he was at peace. He said, quiet, be still, and know that I'm God. Situations are bound to listen to you because you believe and you trust in the Lord. Number 3, negotiate your wins, not your downfalls. Anything that has to deal with your downfall, you don't have to negotiate it. You can only negotiate anything that will have to make you win, and that will make God to be king in your life. At times as Christians, we negotiate things that we're not supposed to negotiate and says, the only thing that we need to do is to negotiate our wins in Christ, not in a person. Because once you do that, you will therefore be forever indebted to a person. Make time for the things that you love. Make times for your family. Make times for your children. Go and collect them at school. Take a walk with them. Laugh with them. Make time for people that you love. Make time. The life gets busy. I remember, I think it was on Thursday, I woke up at 4. I had to be in full class by 9. Then I had to be back at home by 7. I had things to review, but the moment that you get, it might be 5 minutes. It's so precious to that person because the person wants to offload. And he is entrusting you because you are the father, because you are the mother. Your sister might want to commit a suicide because this boy is not doing well to her life. But that person needs only 5 minutes of your time. Don't forever be busy. I remember this week we were counseling this lady that discovered that the man that he didn't love for years was getting married on Saturday. The lady did not know. That is why I am saying unto you, life is a battle. You might be with me for years and thinking that we are okay, but we are not on the same trend. We are not moving along. Therefore, it is important that you understand that time is what you need. Then the person said unto us, you don't understand how much time and money I have spent on this person. But we said, we understand that there is a God that will always provide regardless of what has happened. I am saying unto you, I have made a promise, it's okay. I might not fulfill that promise, but give it unto God because He is the one that knows the time. Grow and mature your family. Grow and mature your family. Surround yourself and check your associates, because your associate will make you to be who you are today. If you are corrupt, therefore you've got good associate, your life will change. Growth is not easy. Those who are like me, who grow up in the villages, when you plant something, it takes time for it to germinate. Once it has germinated, it also takes time for it to produce fruit. You need to cultivate, you need to water. Therefore, I am saying unto you, it is important that as you live your life and that of your children, you make sure that growth of your children and growth of yourself spiritually and socially then becomes a priority unto you. Stay committed to your standards. The standard becomes our standard, and we forget. I am saying unto us as Faith and Glory, we've got our standards to maintain. As we maintain our standard, we should not negotiate or compromise who we are in Christ. Because our standard can make people to understand us. Even if they don't understand us, will make people to know that there is a God that lives. Number 9, always speak life to another person. Speak life to your death situation. Speak life to your hardship. Speak life to your burdens. Speak life to your chores. Speak life to those that are saying you are a joke, because God has given you the ability and the strength to be a father, a strength to command. The authority is in you. Therefore, let life come out of you. Have a conversation with yourself. The things that we do make us to forget that we don't have another space, another life. But it is important that we have a conversation with ourselves. A conversation with myself, or a time of reflection. It says, what are the things that I have done right? What are the things that I have done wrong today? What are the things that I need to do tomorrow? What are the things that are best that needs to be done? In order for us to be righteous, in order for us to leave an inheritance for our children, let us have a conversation with ourselves. In the moment of conversation with yourself, it's in the moment where you are in an encounter with the Lord. It is the moment in which you are able to cry to the Lord, because you are able to identify your weaknesses, your strength, and your contribution towards life. With these few words, I am saying to the church, in order for us to be fathers, mothers that are good, let us stand in the truth of the Lord. Let us stand in the will of the Lord. I am requesting us that we stand. I'm going to make sure that the next 30 minutes we go and we might touch the things that we have touched. Then to conclude our sermon, as I have laid the foundation of the battles of life, to say, trust God, believe in Him. Angicela ukuthi sisukume and worship the Lord. There's a song in my heart. Ngihlulekile ukuyibamba ncike uzokunceda.